So it finally happened. Finally happened. John Wall and Russell Westbrook, they got traded for each other. We're going to break it down now, y'all. In my opinion, all that fun stuff. But first off, before I do that, if you enjoy daily sports content on football, basketball, college football, and college basketball, you should smash that subscribe button. If you enjoy, this video, make sure to like the video. If you have any video ideas that you want me to do, or any of my friends to do, just drop them down in the comments below. And yeah, that's all of that. So let's get right into it. So I'm assuming you know because you clicked on the video at this point. But John Wall and Russell Westbrook got traded for each other. It was John Wall in a first for Russell Westbrook. So I think this is a tricky one. So both of these players have awful contracts. We can just throw that out there right now. Both rely heavily on their athleticism. Russell Westbrook is often injured and will not age well at all, while John Wall is coming off a major injury. I feel like John Wall's game ages just a tad bit better than Russell Westbrook's, but both relied on their athleticism to be so, deadly and lethal. And with the lack of that, following, injuries to both, it's going to affect them, making, both of them, neither one of them particularly, attractive options. Now, Houston won this trade. Okay. If it had been straight up Russell Westbrook for James Harden, then I would say, we'd have to see who wins. But since they got a first round pick, that is just impressive, honestly. The fact that they got a first round pick from a man that is often injured, never really had much playoff success, it's just, oh man, they really, really won this trade. All right. The fact that they're even able to ship Westbrook out at all is kind of surprising to me. I mean, dude has the worst contract in basketball. Yeah, that's not. Yeah. Anyways, another win of this is the Rockets' long-term plans with James Harden. So this shows that they're committed to, running it back with James for at least the start of next season, which I think we all figured they would. But, this is once again another tricky situation because Harden, hasn't confirmed or denied if he wants out. This whole trade thing is tricky. John Wall didn't want out, then he did want out. It's just all, it is very fluid most of the time. So what you could see is Harden saying, "Hey, I still want out. This trade changes nothing. Send me to Brooklyn. Send me to 76ers. Just get me out of here." He could very well say that, and then the Houston Rockets would look like major idiots. But I really like this trade for both teams. Okay, so Russell Westbrook is more proven over the past 2 years than John Wall. And when I say that, I mean he's, actually played. And regardless of whatever you want to say, he should still be, somewhat good for a year or two. Probably not MVP, not even All-Star, honestly. But he should be starting point guard caliber worthy. And this definitely makes the Wizards playoff contenders for sure. I had a video. I probably might upload. I probably will upload it anyways. But I had a video made with some of the boys about NBA power rankings, and now like two of those rankings are obsolete. That just goes to show you, how quickly things can change in the NBA. That's one of the reasons I like it the most. Wizards are playoff contenders now, in my opinion. Not championship contenders, and probably not even Eastern Conference Finals contenders. But that more or less gives them the best guard duo in the East, if I'm not forgetting anyone. I mean, Kimber Walker and Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown. Actually, I think that's gonna start. You could argue them, but the issue with that is that neither of them are better than Bradley Beal, and it's debatable if Kimbo's better than Russell. Injury histories on both of those guys though. But anyways, that just makes the Rockets playoff contenders. They gave up a first, which I would not have done if I was in their position, because quite honestly, is Russell Westbrook really worth the first? I'm all for I'm a Miami Heat fan. I'm used to just trading away first round picks to get anyone and everyone. But this is one situation where I would not have given away a first round pick at all. Awful, choice to give away this pick. Um, Next up, so we talked about it a little bit from the Rockets' perspective already. I think they won only because they got a pick. James Harden, I ultimately still see him leaving. Probably not at the beginning of this season, probably at the trade deadline. But I think he's close to playing his final games in Houston. Um, John Wall, good for him. He got a change of scenery. Bradley Beal, I feel amazing. I mean, Bradley Beal's probably partying right now. He gets a dude that can actually play in games. Um, Even though when he and John Wall play together, they were, decent. I still feel like Westbrook is, for the time being, a, more proven thing. So John Wall is the risk here. He could come out, and if he looks like 2017, 2018, John Wall, the Rockets, for sure, A-plus trade grade. The Wizards failed that absolutely. But if he comes out and he's nowhere near as effective, or, even somewhat effective, it's going to be looking like, hey, maybe the Wizards were right in this situation. Um, so that's about it, honestly. I've talked about this before. Uh, Really, I'm surprised that, this is the most likely scenario, I guess, but I'm still somewhat surprised it went through. Yeah, that's about it, honestly. So, said it before and I'll say it again. Subscribe if you enjoy daily sports content. Like the video. Comment down below what you think of this trade, David. And anyone else that might actually be watching this. Um, yeah, that's about it. Y'all have a good day.